This is a tutorial for the Bermuda cube Mars, and this one has 3 triangles all in a row. So what you want to do is to solve this part that's separated from the rest of the side by this hypotenuse. So you want to solve that part first for all 3 of them, and then you can start with everything else. Okay, so now it's mixed, and what I usually do is to start with the yellow side. And starting with the yellow side, like I said, I'm going to get this part that's separated from the rest of that side by the hypotenuse. So first I want to line up these white and blue triangles so that you can freely move around this red side. And first I'm going to move this up to the yellow side, and I want to use the F2L method to connect this piece and this piece. In this case, this one is already connected, so I just have to put in this yellow and red piece into here. So right now I'm using almost random maneuvering, the F2L method, to solve this red side. So I've gotten that part solved now, and I want to put this over here where it belongs. And then before I do anything else, I want to put in this orange and green side. No, not the orange and green, the red and green edge piece, because after you solve everything else, that's probably one of the most difficult parts to solve, so it's easier to solve it right now, just by putting it in. Like that. So now I can put in this yellow piece back again, and instead of putting it right here, I actually want to put it over to this side, the green and orange side, so I can still freely maneuver over here. Next thing I'm going to do is to do the same exact thing for the blue side. So first find that blue pentagon, and I'm going to put that one up onto the blue side. And again, like before, one of the pieces are already solved, but I still need this blue and red piece to be solved. So using the same method as before, I'm going to solve this. Like that. And again, I'm going to put it right here where it belongs. And next, I'm going to put this one back to where it should be. Like that. Same with this one. And now, since these two are aligned on the orange side, I'm going to now use the same method to solve the white triangle over here, with using the orange side instead. So now I'm going to solve for this white triangle here that belongs right here. So using the F2L method again, I'm going to solve for that. So now I have that piece completed. And so now I'm finished with this yellow part, blue part, and this white part. And now I just have to put in this piece first. This green and white. And again, like before, I have to put it in like the F2L method. Now I'm going to use the white and the orange sides only. So I'm going to take this out, try to put it in. But in this case, it won't work because this white and green will come in reversed. So before I do that, I'm going to use the white, blue, and orange sides to flip this around. And this is the same algorithm used in the normal 3x3x3 to flip any two edge pieces on the top layer to find the cross. So from here I'm going to do F, R, so that was F, R, U, R inverted, U inverted, F inverted. And now that should have flipped around the green and white. Now I'm going to try to solve for this piece again, using the F2L method, and now I've solved it. So now all that's left to do is this top layer. And like before, I'm going to use that previous algorithm to flip around these two once and one more time. And now I have the cross on this side. Next thing to do is to make all of the orange sides onto this orange face. So using just the R, U, R inverted, U, R, 2U, R inverted algorithm, I'm going to put all the orange onto the orange side. This one, you just have to play around with it a bit and recognize some of the different situations that could appear. So from here, do it once here, and another time like this, and now I have all of them completed. Now, this may seem strange, and this is very difficult to understand, but this one's more like a guess and check type of method for this last layer. So first I want to see where each of these edge pieces go. And from here, if I start from here, if I do the R, U, R inverted, U, R, 2U, R inverted algorithm, then all the edges will be in their correct places. That will mess up the corners, however. So from here, I'm going to do that algorithm again to get the oranges onto the right side. That appears to have done exactly the opposite, so I'm going to do that one more time. And from here, I'll bring this piece up here. And from there, I'm going to do the algorithm to swap these three corners for normal 3x3x3. So R, U inverted, L inverted, U, R inverted, U inverted, L, U. And put that one back. Now there's only two pieces messed up. So again, I have to put all the oranges onto the same face. That. Now it appears that all these corners are in the correct places relative to each other, but these edges are not. So in this case, these two edges are solved, well, relative to each edge piece, but these two are not. So I'm just going to swap the edge pieces around until they're all in the correct order. Like that. And I'm going to use the same algorithm before to solve these corners. And again, there's two messed up. Now they're side by side. Try it one more time. And this is usually the type of situation I want to end up with. From here, it's usually solvable. So that's when all these corners are solved relative to each other, and one of these edge pieces are in the correct spots. And also, when you notice when you put this in the right spot, this piece comes here, that piece goes there, that piece goes there. So they all have to turn counterclockwise. From here, I'll solve the edges. And also, as soon as you finish that algorithm without moving anything else, I'm going to solve these corners like I did before. And doing that twice, it should be solved. So once, now this piece is done with, put that over to the bottom left. And one more time. That's how you solve the Bermuda cube Mars. Thank you for watching.